Hi there, it's Sue, and thanks for joining me for Tips and Talk Day. These are bite-sized topics that I pull from community questions and things that I'm observing in the world of handmade small business. If you'd like to submit a topic, DM me over on Instagram at GiftBizUnwrapped. The way to truly grow a business is through repeat customer sales. Think about it. If every single month you had to start fresh to find and convert new customers into sales, you'd be exerting extreme amounts of energy just to stay at the same monthly revenue number. By contrast, what if your business ran this sales model? Month 1, you bring in 30 sales. The next month, let's say 10% of your customers purchased again. You received the same number of new customer sales, plus then you have 3 repeat sales. So now you have 33 sales for that month. If you repeat this over the course of an entire year, you'd be bringing in 79 sales a month at the year end. And this would snowball and continue to grow over time. Now, of course, your numbers will vary from this example. You may be bringing in more or less than 30 sales in a month right now, and your repeat number depends on your product, so it can be more or less than 10%. Plus, there are months when you do shows or other types of promotional events that bring in more sales. But the theory still holds regardless of your numbers. I'm sure you've heard the fact that it costs more, in time and money, by the way, to convert a looker into a customer. 5 times for that matter. 5 times. In addition to all of these new customer acquisition efforts, to truly grow your business, you should be building on the momentum you've started with your brand new customers too. Here's how to do that. It all starts with capturing their email address. Online with your own website, that's easy. It's automatic that when they place an order, you'll have their email. However, if you're selling through Etsy, Amazon, or Facebook and Instagram shops, you don't receive that information. There are other techniques to capture their email that I'm not going to dive into right now, but we can talk about this in my Facebook Q&As on Thursday mornings if you want. Just go over to Gift Biz Breeze to join if you're not already a member there. Another place that we often forget to get emails is out in face-to-face shows. At a craft table, you ring up a sale, exchange payment, pack up the purchase, say thank you, and they're off. This is a huge missed opportunity. Make sure at these events you ask for your customer's email at checkout. And you should be doing the same thing if you have a retail shop too. Most people will give it to you if you explain the reason why you're asking. You can tell them that it's so that you can give them a bounce back coupon, or to let them know about upcoming product releases, or to inform them of future shows you'll be attending, things like that. Then once you have that email, you need to do something with it. You need to use it. Send a brand new customer a welcome message. You can check in to see how they liked their new product, or if they have any questions. At this juncture, I don't want you to be selling anything. You don't want your new customer to unsubscribe right at the start. Remember, everyone is hesitant these days to give or open emails since we're all so conditioned to mailbox abuse. Too many emails and too much selling. So be different. Stand out by offering them something for free, like a discount coupon, or just to check in. And yes, I know a coupon is cutting into your profit, but consider this as a promotional expense. Second-time purchasers are building a pattern for repeat sales. Additionally, a repeat purchaser usually spends more. This makes sense. Think about it. At first, they're just trying out your product and your brand overall. But once they've had a good experience, they're ready to up the commitment. They'll buy more of your products, and now your relationship is stronger. So continue to grow that connection by sharing more of your brand. This is the third step. In emails, give tips and advice on how to use or store your product. Share fashion tips, health benefits, ideas for decorating, or whatever matches your product and would be of interest to your customer as it relates to your expertise. You can also suggest they follow you on social, where you can continue doing more of the same. Show behind the scenes of your product production, what your workday looks like. Ask for feedback on new lines that you're creating. There are so many ways you can engage your audience and keep them interested in your business. This is important so that you can stay top of mind for these additional purchases. I have a way for you to get more ideas on how to do this. Take a look at my Content for Makers program. It gives you a year of ideas that you can use for social media posts, blogging, email topics, and more. You can check it out at giftbizunwrapped.com/content for makers. What you're doing with this continual exposure is increasing your customers' trust in you. And that leads us to the next step, which is make a request. The truth is, most of your customers won't automatically think of spreading the word about your great product unless you ask them. Once they've had a chance to get to know you and your products, and they've had a positive experience with communications in email, in other words, you're not spamming them, or you've been communicating with them through direct messages on social, they feel better about telling others about you. So now's the time to ask them to help you out. You can make several different types of requests. Share this with a friend. It could be an email or a family or friend discount. Again, remember, this goes into the promotional expense category. Another way to make a request is to ask for a product review. This just doesn't happen unless you ask. I've found that if you give them a topic to reply to, it makes it easier for them to follow through. So you can say, would you please go over to my Facebook page? And if you're doing this in an email, include a link. And write a review saying which scent of candle you purchased and your thoughts on how it smelled and the atmosphere it created. Obviously, you would adjust this to whatever your product is. Another idea is to make special cards that promote a sale, a private sale. Your customers like to feel special. What about offering those who purchase in person a business-sized special offer card that they can pass on to their friends or to use themselves? For a limited time, via a private code, they have access to special items or discounts only available if they know the code. This is so easy and inexpensive to do. You can get cards printed up through Vistaprint for about $20 that you can hand out at shows, slip into repeat customer orders, or any other way that you want. Get creative, but make sure that they know that this isn't a mass offering. It's special, and you've selected them to have the secret code. Another idea for repeat customers is holiday reminders. Depending again on your product, you may have customers who buy from you only during certain times of the year. It's holiday season now, of course. Have you pulled up your past purchaser list from November or December 2020? Better yet, if you have their recipient names, you can add that to an email and ask if they'd like to send another gift to the same recipients this year. That makes the gift giving so much easier on them. You can't rely on people's memories to know how to reach out to you all the way from last year. Show up in their inbox right in time to help them out when they need holiday gift options most. Let me review these again. First thing is it all starts with their email address. Then once you have that, send an introduction email welcoming them into your business brand. Share with them things behind the scenes and continue to develop that relationship with them so they feel comfortable with you. They've had good experiences, a second sale where they're starting to build momentum in terms of purchasing with your company, and then you can go in and make a request. Do you have other friends who would be interested in my product? Would you help me out by writing a review? Things like that. And then also pull up past customer lists for people who only purchase from you during certain times of the year and trigger their memory that you were the one who served them last year. There's no limit to the ways that you can reach out, show appreciation, and build on loving up your customers. It's worth it. When you experience repeat sales that come in automatically and you start seeing your revenue grow each and every month, you'll know that you've put in place a successful client retention strategy that you'll be able to rely on for years to come. That's a wrap. I'm a get-to-the-point kind of girl, and this is what you can expect from these quick midweek sessions. Now it's your turn. Go out and fulfill that dream of yours. Share your handmade products with us. We want them, and they bring us both so much happiness.